luckily enough, he is actually directly linked to the founder of this company. He's very well known in the company and very influential in the company already. So he's definitely someone that I would love to be learning from and am learning from. He's got an awesome story, and he's definitely a great guy. So without further ado, Danny.
You killed it.
Thanks.
She was so nervous. She was like, I'm so nervous. I was like, you're going to do phenomenal. She did. Well, guys, thanks for coming out. I'm excited to be here. I live in San Diego. I flew out to help build this team in the area. We've got a team that's really growing out here, and we're very excited about it. To give you guys an idea kind of what we're going to cover tonight, first thing I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself so you guys have an understanding. And then we're going to talk a little bit about Vasayo and where we're going. And I'll tell you guys off the bat, first thing is this may or may not be for you, but I do want to ask, I'm curious, who's been to a network marketing event before? All right, hands, everybody. Okay, keep your hand up if you thought it was really cheesy. I'm going to keep mine up because I thought it was. I always thought network marketing events were super corny, super cheesy. Before I get into that, though, I do want to tell a little bit about myself. So I grew up in Antioch, actually. That's where I spent the first many years of my life. And as I was growing up, I always had just kind of a vision in my life that I didn't want what everybody else had. I always kind of wanted something different. I wanted to be extremely successful. I wanted time. I wanted freedom. I wanted money. I wanted all of it. And I wanted significance. I always wanted to do something that meant something. I always wanted to make a difference. The challenge was I didn't grow up in an environment that really cultivated that. And so I kind of just did what everybody else was doing. I went to college, went to school. And while I was in school, I kind of had this just like epiphany moment. I kind of just had this moment where I realized that if you do what people do and you say what they say, you tend to get what they have. And so I started looking around for people who had what I wanted, and I didn't see them anywhere around me. And so I decided I actually ended up leaving school, started a business, ran that business for about 3.5 years, made a boatload of mistakes. Does anybody run businesses in here at all? Okay, so there's a boatload of mistakes, a lot of failures, but also a lot of successes, a lot of fulfillment. Got to do a lot of traveling, met a lot of people, learned a lot about leadership, management, passive income, things of that nature. And I ended up leaving that business because I realized I needed a mentor. I needed somebody who could show me the ropes, show me the railroad tracks to success. If you don't have a mentor, I've learned it's really hard to achieve much of anything of any consequence. So I ended up moving out to San Diego, or actually California first. I lived in Orange County, and while I was out there, I met a guy, and he had kind of everything that I wanted in life. He wasn't a network marketer. I never raised my hand like, I want to be a network marketer when I go. That was not me. I didn't like this industry. I thought it was really cheesy, really corny. I didn't like the hype and the rah-rah behind it. And so this guy wasn't a network marketer. He's an international public speaker. He's spoken in front of like 34 million people in his career. Worked with Tony Robbins, Michael Jordan. I saw that jersey when I walked in. I was like, come on. So, but anyway, so he's worked with people like that, and I looked at his life. I looked at the fruit on the tree of his life. I saw that he had massive success, huge influence. He had a great family life. He had tons of money. He had freedom. He kind of had everything you could really want in life, and that was attractive to me. So we started spending time together. Next thing I knew, I was being mentored by like 4 different guys who made about $120 million in business. And I started to learn some different things. One of them had built 22 multi-million-dollar companies. Another one had made tons of money in corporate America and corporate sales. Another one had made millions in real estate, millions in the gemstone business, learned from Robert Kiyosaki. And so I got around those guys, and I found a golden thread that ran through all of them, which really surprised me. And what that golden thread was that all 4 of these guys who made tens of millions of dollars, their favorite method of wealth creation was network marketing. And I was so thrown off because when I thought of network marketing, I thought of like your friends chasing you down, like, hey, buy my product. Do you want energy? Your joints hurt. You got to sleep better at night, right? And you're like, no, please leave me alone. Like, that's what I thought when I thought of network marketing, and I found out it's not that at all. I found out that's how 95% of people portray it to be, but when you look at the top 5% of the industry, the people who make like $1 million a week in the industry, they see it a very different way than everybody else sees it. I'm going to get into that in a minute, but when I see Vasayo, I see an opportunity to legitimately accelerate your life, whether it's physically, financially, spiritually, emotionally, socially, relationally, however you want to do it. Vasayo is truly a vehicle for that. You guys are going to see that. I believe that by the end of this short presentation, you'll have enough information to really make an educated decision on whether it's a good fit for you or not. I can tell you for sure the products are a good fit, but I believe especially for business owners, this is a great fit. About half of our team are small business owners, and you guys will see kind of why. So you already saw that video. So the reason this slide is on here is for some of the younger cats in the room, there is a different way to achieve your goals. This is really for everybody, but there's a different ways to achieve your goals. There's a slow way and there's a fast way. There's an efficient way and there's an inefficient way, and they're not created equal, right? Corporate America has advantages and disadvantages. Business ownership has advantages, disadvantages. The stock market and the real estate industry, they all have disadvantages and advantages. But when I look at the best method of wealth creation, what I see is network marketing head and shoulders is the best method of wealth creation on planet Earth. And I want to talk about why shortly. Number one is the power of leverage. John Paul Getty, anybody know who that is? John Paul Getty is the world's first billionaire. He said, I'd rather have 1% of the effort of 100 people. I'd rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own effort. The reason for that, for some people that don't understand that, it's the concept of leverage. What's up, guys? Welcome. Take a seat. This is a great spot. It's right by me. So, but it's because of leverage. It's the concept of leverage. It's the concept that when you look at the big business owners in this country, not so much small business owners, but big business owners, they employ leverage, they employ systems and people. They leverage other people's time, they leverage other people's money, they leverage other people's energy, and they have systems in place, and that's why they can leave their businesses for a year and their income goes up. That was really attractive to me, is implementing systems. See, I've learned from my mentors that people can make money, but systems create wealth. If you don't have a system, you can never leave your job. If you don't have a system, you can never leave your business. So many small business owners I know, they make great money, but they have no time with their family. So many people that I know in corporate America, they make good money. They have phenomenal benefits, but they'll never be able to stop working until they're 70 years old. And that's not a high quality of life. You might have a high quantity of life, but you don't have a high quality of life. And so I was looking for a way that I could create both simultaneously. And that's what I see in network marketing, is you also are able to leverage the power of duplication. It's a very unique business model where not only do you have leverage, where you can leverage other people's efforts, but you also have the power of duplication. Einstein called compound interest the ninth wonder of the world. Is that if you understand it, or those who understand it earn it, those who don't pay it. And network marketing is a way to get advantage of both of those two things. In fact, Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad Poor Dad, this is one of the guys who actually mentored my mentor. My mentor, Rick Gutman, he spent about 5 years with this guy. He wrote the most successful selling business book of all time. It's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. Him, Donald Trump, and Bill Gates all have been quoted saying, if I had to do it all over again, if I lost everything, I'd find a good network marketing company and get to work. And my mind, you have to start to wonder, why are these guys who are worth hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, why do they say that? It's because they understand something about this industry that the cheesiness of the industry doesn't get across. They have an eye for business that other people don't have, right? The wealthiest people in the world, they live in a world that other people don't live in. They see things other people don't see. That is why they're wealthy, right? That's why they're successful, because they see things other people don't. So when you're looking to start with a network marketing company, one of the biggest problems that I've seen, and because of my mentors, I've been able to learn what you need to look for to find a successful network marketing business. You see, there's been 40,000 of these started since the year 2000. 40,000 network marketing companies. Do you think the industry is growing? I think so. It did almost $200 billion last year in revenue. Pays out over $200 million a day. Donald Trump owned a company. Richard Branson owned one. Warren Buffett owned 9 different network marketing companies. Citigroup owned one. Time Warner owned one. So it's an exploding industry. It's huge. It grew by 11% just in 2016 alone. But there is a formula of what needs to be looked for if you want to find the right company. Because how many people know somebody who joined a company and they're not doing it anymore? Probably everybody in the room. For one reason or another, either they quit on themselves, they quit on the company, but many times it's because the company doesn't last. I don't know about you guys, but my brand equity, my name, my good name, my network, my dreams, I'm not going to bring my name and my friends into something that's not going to be around 3 years from now. That looks real bad on me. And so there is a formula required for a company to be able to tell from the offset, this company is going to be a $1 billion brand, a legacy company, and these are the 5 things. There is a whole lot of companies out there with a couple stars. There's a whole lot of companies out there with a couple things going for them. There's some companies with 3. There's a couple companies out there with 4. There's only one company that has all 5 of these things, and it's Vasayo. And I will explain to you guys why. You'll see why at the end. But what I'll tell you is of those 40,000 companies that started since 2000, there's only 22 that do $1 billion a year or more today. It's less than 0.001% of all the companies do $1 billion a year or more. The founder of Vasayo, Dallin Larson, and co-founder, my friend Daniel Piku, won the Ernst & Young Entrepreneur of the Year Award in 2009. Dallin Larson has built 2 of those 22 multi-billion dollar companies. 2 of them. It's the only founder in the entire industry who's ever done that. He retired. He came out of retirement because he wanted to make a difference. He's made hundreds of millions of dollars. He left the industry to golf and play with his kids and his grandkids like everybody wants to in retirement. But what people don't realize about retirement is many times, from what I've seen, the people that I know that have retired, they kind of get bored. They're like, I spent 50 years doing all this stuff. I'm kind of bored now. That's what happened to him. He wanted to make an impact. If you build $2 billion brands, clearly you have a knack for creating culture, changing lives, helping people win. And this award, this isn't just any award. This is something only one person in the entire nation wins annually. It's the same award that Jeff Bezos, the owner of Amazon, won. It's the same award that Michael Dell of Dell Computers won. It's the same award that Sergey Brin and Larry Page, the founders of Google, won. Dallin Larson won that exact same award. And I don't know about you guys, but if Jeff Bezos knocked on my door, if Michael Dell, Bill Gates knocked on my door and was like, hey, Danny, yeah, start another company, you want to take a look? I'd be like, I'm all in. I'll sell my car. I'll sell my house. Why? Because they have a track record. They've proven that they can do it time and time and time again, right? That's Dallin Larson. This guy has done it not once, he's done it twice. He came out of retirement, he's doing it a 3rd time. This company started January of 2017, soft launch. Biggest soft launch in network marketing history. It's a 140-year-old industry, $12 million in sales in our first month in business. Our first year in business, it wasn't even a full fiscal year, it was 11 months, $49.3 million in sales. Fastest growing company. But I'm gonna tell you guys this, you don't want your business to look like this. You want your business to look like that. This is hype, and what goes like this goes like this. This is education. And this is how our company's building. Our company's building on education. It's building leader backed by leader backed by leader. That's one of the biggest problems with this industry, is the fact that people come into it and they go out as fast as they came in. There's no retention. People come in, they get excited. Yeah, I'm gonna have a home party. I'm gonna invite all my friends over. And they come over and they buy their product and they quit like 30 days later. It's like, hey, Susie, you still in that makeup thing? Nah. What happened? I won't talk about it. And they quit, right? That's what happens, is it not? Tell me if I'm wrong. That's what happens. You want a company that builds like this, and this is education, this is building leaders, this is that. This isn't what you want. And so this company is building leader backed by leader backed by leader. Our team has between, the worst week we've had is 74% retention. The highest week we had is 90% retention. When people join our team, they don't leave. Not only customers, because our products are amazing, you'll see that in a minute, but the people that join the business, they don't leave. Our mentorship is insane. We're mentored by 4 guys who made $120 million in business. One of my mentors told me he's made $40 million in this industry. He's built 22 multi-million-dollar companies. He said, Danny, I've made dump trucks load of money. I've made boatloads of money in my life. This is by far the best business opportunity I've ever laid my hand to. If it's good enough for me, it's good enough for you. And to me, that meant something. A guy that has made that kind of money says that to me, that means something. And so that's one of the reasons I partnered with this company. For me, I didn't really need to see the rest of the presentation. I was like, track record speaks for itself. The guy who's done that, I'm in. I can put my good name there, I can plant my flag there, but for you guys, we will finish the presentation so you can see this. So, what you're looking for in a network marketing company, or any company for that matter, is disruption. You're looking for things like what these companies have done. Disney disrupted the amusement park industry. Uber, anybody ridden an Uber? Anybody ridden a taxi recently? Hey, taxi, I love it. Michael's ridden a taxi recently, I love that. But taxis are just they're getting blown up right now. Uber and Lyft, you ridden an Uber or Lyft recently? Yeah. You were not, and I was like, I like Uber. So, Uber is destroying it. In fact, I don't know if you guys knew this, it is the biggest method of transportation in the country right now. They don't own a single car. They don't own one car. Airbnb provides more global overnight stay Then Marriott, Ritz-Carlton, Hyatt, they're the biggest provider of overnight stay in the world, and they don't own a piece of real estate. You look at Amazon, anybody shop at Amazon recently? Everybody, I have friends that don't even go shopping anymore, they order everything at Amazon. Jeff Bezos, wealthiest man in the world, $137 billion net worth. Jeff Bezos, they don't own a retail location. It's all online. There's a trend here. It's something that my mentors taught me how to look for is trends. And when I look at trends, I see that the business world is changing. You look at the Fortune 500 companies, 80% of their asset holdings 25 years ago, all hard assets, 20% intangible. Fast forward to today, 80% of their asset holdings are intangible, only 20% is hard assets. So what I see is if you're not positioned online, you're not positioned to win in the future business. And so what I love about Vasayo is not only are we disrupting the health and wellness space, but Vasayo is a 100% online business. Like I watched my dad run a construction company for 29 years, and he paid almost $100,000 a month just to keep the doors open. Some of the business owners in the room know what that's like. It's expensive to run a business. You have adult daycare, you have workers' compensation, liability insurance, you have employees, you have merchandise, you have manufacturing, you have warehouses, you have all these costs of doing business. And a lot of times your employees even make more than you do because you need to make sure they get paid first and you get paid last. And it's a headache and it's so stressful. In this business, what I love about network marketing is I have no employees, no trucks, very little inventory, no warehouses. I'm not limited to a local business. I'm not just limited to Lake County or just San Diego. Like my dad was limited to Lake County. I can build a local and a global business. I can get paid in 24 different time zones. And that was something that was attractive to me is I don't want a limit on my income. I like unlimited. I like no caps. I like to be able to earn more money whenever I want to. I like to be able to out-earn the people above me. I like to have the tax advantages. I like to get paid in 10 ways rather than one way. So there's a lot of reasons why network marketing makes a lot more sense. And so Vasayo, however, is disrupting the health and wellness industry. That will be the biggest name in health and wellness in the world. Don't take my word for it. I'll show you guys in this video. Can you hit, oh there you are. Thanks, Mike. Should play.
Can you press the space bar?
Oh, is that where it is?
I don't know.
I'm not that technological.
Oh.
Can you do this for me? I'm not very good. There. Oh wait.
Is that it? No.
There we go.
Food can represent many things to different people, but to your body, food is raw material it has to convert to nutrients that can be digested.
So, the problem, they already talked about, but to touch on it briefly, long story short, we've lost 85% of our soil's nutrients in the last 100 years. And it's not a secret why, it's just because we don't give the soil time to recover. The nutrients are completely depleted. The problem with that, though, food still tastes fine. You can't tell from a taste standpoint. You can tell from a malnutrition standpoint. Anybody notice that like diseases are at an all-time high now? Everybody's sick, everybody's joints hurts, they can't sleep well, their obesity is skyrocketing. It's not a secret why. Pharmaceutical companies won't tell you that, but it's because there's no nutrients in the food. Unless you're growing all your own crops and killing all your own animals for your meat, like you're not getting what you need. That's why supplement industry is a $1 trillion a year marketplace. Healthcare, the government alone spends $3 trillion a year just in the United States on healthcare. It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. And so that's the problem with our soil. And the issue with that is if there's only 15% of mineral content in the soil, there's no mineral content in the food. Your body can't absorb vitamins without minerals present. That's why supplements exist. Is because people are starting to realize, dang, I don't feel very good. My health doesn't feel right. I need something, right? So it's not even an option today whether people should be supplementing or not. Like it's like mandatory. You have to be. The challenge with this is, on average, you only absorb 5 to 15% of any supplement on the market, on average. So they don't really work. That's why Dallin Larson, a guy who is a brilliant business mind, came out of retirement to build a third and final company, is because he saw the need in the marketplace. Typical entrepreneur looks for a need, provides a solution. There's a huge need in a $1 trillion a year marketplace for absorption, assimilation, products that work, healthy products. And so this is our technology. these little double-layered bubbles. They're made of the same material as your brain and the cells of your body. And when you put nutrients inside of them, it masks the ingredients and it goes right to your digestive tract and assimilates at the cellular level. It's the same absorption technology that chemotherapy medication uses. The reason this isn't in traditional supplements is because pharmaceutical companies are smart. They had this on patent for the last 30 years. Couldn't have access to. Well, the patents ended a couple years ago. Dallin Larson partnered with the leading manufacturer of liposomes. They put it under patent and trade secret. Same exact thing. The reason you don't know any other company that created that tastes like Coca-Cola is because they have a trade secret on their patent. Nobody can look at the ingredients. No one can copy the formula. That's what we have. We have the first of its kind, pharmaceutical strength, organic and whole food supplements. There's no artificial ingredients used whatsoever. They're not drugs, they're legitimate organic supplements. This is the mind of a brilliant entrepreneur. A guy who saw a need in the marketplace and said, we're gonna attack that. American Journal of Clinical Nutrition just recognized that this is a necessity now because regular supplements don't work. Like, you can't get this from traditional supplements, so we created products that actually work. And they work like crazy. Anybody who knows anything about business knows you can't do 49 million sales in your first year without great products. You might have a good month or two, but not a good 11 months. You wouldn't do 49 million in a year, that's for sure. So we've got a bunch of different products. We'll go through them briefly. We'll have samples and stuff at the end for you guys to taste them, experience them, things of that nature. You'll be able to buy them at the end and everything like that as well. But the 6 different products, or the 8 different products, we just launched these 2. This product, I could see people building a multi-million-dollar business on alone. We just launched that this weekend in Utah at our conference. It's called Eternal, and what it is, it's an anti-aging product. Anti-aging is huge. There's a lot of skin creams, there's a lot of all this stuff. It's like temporary age. You can actually see it work in a couple days. The stuff does work, without a doubt, but it doesn't keep working unless you keep using it, right? This product actually renews you from the inside out. It has glutathione in it, 10 superfruits, collagen, CoQ10, polyphenols, liposomal delivery. I'm actually 55 years old. You'd never tell I wiped that tape. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But that product is amazing. We just launched it. I honestly believe this could be our biggest seller. There's such a need for this. The baby boomers have driven every major economic trend since the 40s, 50s, 60s. And now the reason the health and wellness industry is exploding is because baby boomers want to what? Look good, feel good. They want to look younger, feel younger, lose weight, things like that. This product is brilliant and it's sexy as can be. Look at that thing. That looks like royalty. That's a good looking product. The other one is Detox. It's a detox. Good play on words there. As far as I know, I'm pretty familiar with health and wellness products. I have never in my life seen a detox that actually covers all 5 major organs. A skin detox, kidney detox, colon, lungs, liver, everything at the same time. I have friends taking that. They said they feel it already in 2 or 3 days. Men, if you take it, just understand, right? You might start stinking a little bit because you're getting all the toxicity out of your body. But that product has got me fired up. Also helps break through weight loss plateaus because there's a lot of the toxicity holding on to the fat in your body. And when you get rid of that, you can start losing that fat again. So it's a great product to use with our B-Slim. These were 3 of our original products that helped us break almost 50 million in sales. It's a brain product. Any kids that have Adderall, Vyvanse, things of that nature, so bad for your kids. So bad for your kids. It's made out of amphetamine, the same thing that meth's made out of. This is 100% organic. All of them are organic, but it helps with cognitive function, helps support mood. That's why I'm always in such a good mood outside of how great this business is. And it also helps boost mental energy, kind of clears up that brain fog you feel in the morning that coffee doesn't even quite get rid of. That product is awesome. I love that one. The sleep product, my dad, I asked him, like, Dad, you take sleep for the last 18 months. How do you like it? He goes, Danny, dreaming like I was in high school, guys. That's enough out of you. I don't want to know what that means. I don't want to know what that means, Dad. But the sleep product literally works. What it does, it helps you actually fall asleep, stay asleep. You enter REM sleep. It's the only time your brain can actually detoxify is when you're dreaming. One of the links that they've seen is in older people, they've seen things like, dementia, Parkinson's, Alzheimer's. A lot of that is linked to toxicity in your brain. It's the only time your brain will detoxify is when you're dreaming. So people that don't sleep well naturally have a higher rate, higher risk of having those things. I'm not saying this cures anything, but it will help you sleep a lot better and enter a dream state, waking up actually feeling refreshed. Renew is my favorite product by far. Every product we sell 2 of these. What they found is inflammation is the root cause of every single ache, pain, disease, everything. Anybody who's in the healthcare industry knows this. This product was a godsend for me, and I was so skeptical about it because I have 2 partially torn rotator cuffs from sports, from football, from working out the wrong way. High school football coaches don't know crap about working out. Different story though. But this product, I had 2 partially torn rotator cuffs. I tried fish oils, multivitamins, I tried physical therapy routines, I tried Triflex and Instaflex from GNC, like everything under the sun I tried, didn't make a difference. This product I took, didn't happen overnight, nothing organic does. It took me about 6 months of taking that every single day. It's a spray in your mouth, 4 pumps. After 6 months, I noticed that literally I have no pain. Like, I have no pain now. She knows. My girlfriend in the back knows. I had horrible pain in my shoulders. I was so limited. I was limited in the gym. I couldn't sleep well. This product, I sleep like a baby now. I'm in the gym and I have no pain. This product alone, like, transformed the quality of my life. So anybody you know with joint pain, any kind of inflammation-related issues, what it does, it helps with flexibility, mobility, supports the body natural inflammatory response, and supports cartilage and joint function in your body. It's an amazing, amazing product. And this is the product, these 3, they are run by our enzyme-driven system, not the liposome system. So this product, it has literally your full spectrum vitamins, minerals, green foods, superfruits, probiotics, digestive enzymes, omega complex 3, 6, 7, 9, phytonutrients, trace minerals, and literally more. That product, they priced it out without the liposome system. If you were to buy all that at Sprouts, it would cost $300 for all that for a month. And people pay it because you need all of that. We have that with our enzyme delivery system and our liposome system. It's $67 for that. Like, if you don't get anything outside, you need that. That's amazing. My hair and nails grow like freaking crazy. I feel like I have to get a haircut every 2 weeks. Tommy's like, yeah, bro, me too. It's annoying. It's annoying. But girls love it for hair, skin, things like that. V-Slim. Nicole, you like this product. You talk about this product. What have you seen using this one?
I mean, yeah, well, we were actually talking in the
Get up here. You got to practice this.
like this. No, I've been using V-Slim for probably, I mean, inconsistently and still dropping a little bit of weight on it, you know, along with obviously healthy eating and all that. But it definitely helps me like not want to munch as much. Even while we were in Utah, like all day long, we had obviously, you know, 1, 2, 3 meals per day, but like I wasn't hungry at all for the most part. I would like eat something small or whatever to hold me over. Like I just don't really get it curbs your cravings a lot. So
come on, love it. So happy for you. My girlfriend loves this product. Do you want to talk about it? Or you want me to say it?
You can. I can say something. It tastes amazing. It's delicious. It literally tastes like candy.
No sucralose.
It's really good. Honestly, exactly what Nicole said. It just really does curb your cravings. I'm a snacker. I'm a bartender, so like I don't really have time for meals. So, but it changes what I'm craving. Like I don't crave sweets anymore. I don't crave like, you know, like a chocolate bar or a soda. It's like I crave like healthy things, like things that are going to give my body energy. It's honestly changed my body in the way of like I choose healthier things because I don't crave the crappy sugary stuff anymore.
Come on, you look great.
You're a little biased.
Lucky me. Let's go. But yeah, that product is the real deal. We have people that have lost anywhere, you know, from 5 pounds to 101 pounds on that product. The thing I love about it is it supports your healthy blood sugar levels. There's no sucralose in it. It's one of the biggest problems people have with losing weight is their blood sugar levels are like this. All right, we have a clinically studied ingredient that keeps them very flat, helps you actually lose that stubborn weight. Tastes absolutely amazing. This is not a crash diet product. Give it 90 days. It's a lifestyle product. It helps to actually shape your habits. It's not just about like, we're gonna lose all this weight and then gain it back 30 days later. It's a really great product for you. And then V3, that's why I'm so jacked up here like the Energizer Bunny. V3 it's another enzyme-driven product. Only 48 milligrams of caffeine, not much, but it has a mood enhancer in it and a hydration component, freeze-dried coconut water and stuff like that. So the products are the real deal. That's what has driven our growth. But if we can be honest, yeah, the products are amazing. The business is what gets me so jacked up. This is an opportunity to legitimately create massive levels of wealth. No matter who you are, whether you're an average kid working at a grocery store, or you're a 6-figure, 7-figure earning business owner. We have people of all walks of life on our team. Half our team, like I said, are small business owners, many of them earning 6- and 7-figure incomes because of the opportunity and being able to see this from a different angle. It's one of the biggest challenges. People see network marketing, they get scared, they look at it, it's because it's cheesy, but they're never taught to see it through the eyes of an entrepreneur. And so when I look at the timing of this company, we're positioned perfectly in front of the health and wellness industry. Robert Kiyosaki says in his book, Rich Dad Poor Dad, if you want to become rich, you have to position yourself in front of a major economic trend that will push you into success. We are in front of a $1 trillion industry. I believe we can easily capture 1% of the whole health and wellness industry. That would be 1% of $1 trillion. That would make us a $10 billion a year company, the largest network marketing company in the world. I believe that will be who we are. We will be one of the largest companies in the world. There's no way we can't not capture 1% of that industry without a doubt. Because of this stuff. Life is amazing. So this is where we are right now. When it comes to business, anybody who understands business knows that timing is not everything, but it's pretty freaking crucial. The guy who started a horse and buggy business the same day Henry Ford opened up shop, feel bad for that dude. Because that guy didn't do so hot, right? The timing was bad. Timing was bad. The timing right now is amazing. This is where we started. We're not in momentum yet. This company will be. There's not a doubt about it. There's not a question of whether this will be $1 billion company. There's not a question of whether this will stand the test of time. Dallon's done it twice. It's just a question of understanding the positioning that we're in from a financial standpoint and opportunity standpoint. I just understand supply and demand. I understand there's a huge demand for products like this, huge, to the tune of $1 trillion a year in this industry, and their supply is non-existent. No one knows this company even exists yet. That to me speaks massive volumes in terms of opportunity, and we're already open for business in 12 countries. So how we get paid, I'm not going to dig too much into this. We get paid in actually 10 ways, 2 of them are promotional, but so we get paid in 10 different ways. It's better than the one way that my dad's business got paid in when he did really well in business, but the overhead was crazy, 6 figures a month almost just to keep the doors open. He only got paid one way, and that was when he was working. If he wasn't working, he wasn't getting paid. And even when he wasn't working, he was on his phone. He was worrying about working. He was worrying about his employees. Are they doing it as well as I would be doing it? And it was crazy because he could never actually take time with his family. And I see network marketing as a way to actually build wealth, a way to actually be able to walk away because you have a systemized business. There's a system of cash flow. There's a duplicatable system that you can teach this, and they teach that, and they teach that, and they teach that, and you have a business where you get paid on the entire network of distribution. See, I see this business very differently than most people. A lot of people see this as, we're going to go sell a bunch of products. It's not how I see this. I see this just how John Paul Getty saw business, is I'd rather earn 1% of 100 people's efforts, or 10,000 people's efforts, or 1 million people's efforts, than 100% of my own. I'd rather that all day, every day. Network marketing gives you a very unique way of doing that. Is you don't need 100 of me. You need like 3 or 4 of me, and a lot of people doing a little bit. And you can create sickening levels of wealth just through people consuming and distributing the products. And there will be so many people partnering with this company. It's crazy. So there's 8 different ways we get paid. I want to address the pyramid thing real quick, because this was my biggest concern with this business. I was like, hey, that looks like a pyramid. Anybody thinking that? I thought that. I want to address the pyramid thing. The thing I love about network marketing, you're not paid on positioning like you are in corporate America. In corporate America, you cannot out-earn your boss. You can't get a raise whenever you want to. You can't take vacation whenever you want to. You're told when to show up, when to go to the bathroom, when you can take vacation, when you can get a pay raise if you're worth a pay raise. That drove me nuts because I'm the hardest worker in the room everywhere I've ever been. That's why I was drawn to entrepreneurship. It's because I'm a very hard worker. And the problem with corporate America or traditional business, the problem with traditional business is only one person gets rich. It's the owner, if they're good at business even. If they're not good at business, nobody gets rich. But if they're great at business, only the owner gets rich. Everybody else just goes to work for their dream. Network marketing I love because if Bob builds a huge business and you just have Sue, Bob makes more money than you. You get paid on productivity, not positioning in network marketing. I love that about this industry. You can only get rich by helping other people come with you. That's why I'm here and Nicole's not doing this by herself. Because the better she does, the better Tommy does, the better Brian does, is the better I do. The better our team does, the better we do. It's the only method of wealth creation I know of that the better your people do, the more money your people make, the more money you make. And that was something that was attractive to me. I thought a true measure of success, in my own opinion, everybody's different, but my own opinion is how many people can you take to wealth with you? How many people can you help get rich? Because it's cool if I make a lot of money, but I don't want to be the only one making a lot of money. I want to help people make a lot of money. I want to bring people with me. And that's what I love about this business. So in this business, it's pretty simple. We get paid in 10 ways. One of them is you go star, meaning you enroll someone in your right team, somebody on your left team, you make $50. Help them do the same thing, you make another $50. You can do that unlimited times. Second way, you enroll somebody on your right, somebody on your left. You get paid 20%. You do it the same week, you get paid 40%. So you enroll 2 people in 1 week, you pretty much, you're in the profit because that doubles to 40. So you enroll 3 people in 1 week, you can make up to $1,600 just off of that one bonus. Everybody knows 3 people that want to make more money and get healthy. The next way to get paid, this is really what I'm focused on. I'm not focused on short-term commissions. I'm not a sales rep, I don't get paid at the door. I get paid to build teams to help people win. This is what I'm attracted to. This bonus is only one of them. It caps out at 28 grand a week in income. This is where the networks and leverage come into play. An example is if I share this with Nicole and I share this with Caitlin, they get started. Month 1, I have 2 people in my business, right? 2 orders. Month 2, I help them each get 1 person consuming the products. I now in month 2 have 4 people consuming the products. Month 3, I help each of those 4 get 1. I'm now at 8. Month 5, you go to 16. Excuse me, month 4, you go to 16. This is where the skeptics, this is where your friends come in. Oh, you're not making much money in that thing yet. Oh man, you're still not making a lot of money in that thing. Yeah, I told you it's a pyramid, right? Okay, well, this is where duplication comes in. The 16 goes to 32, 64, 128, 256, 512 by month 9. 512 orders in your business pays you a 6-figure passive residual income in this business. 512 orders. All your friends are going to be consuming these products anyways, might as well be you. That was my mentality. It's my mentality, it's a part-time thing. This isn't all I do. I'm all about cash flow, so this isn't all I do. But I will say that if everybody's going to be consuming the products, it might as well be me and me telling my friends rather than them telling me again in 3 months from now. And that was just how my mind operated. So this bonus caps out at $28,000 a week. It's not too bad for one bonus. We do have vacations. I heard you talk about vacations. They have vacation program for gold, diamond, black diamond, and crown blue diamond. We've had people go gold in a week, in a month, in 6 months, 9 months. That's definitely a rank that's attainable within a year. I'm extremely close to gold right now. That will pay for you basically to go on a free vacation to the Bahamas. All expenses paid. You hit gold 2 weeks in a row. Get to bring a significant other basically, and it's all expenses to the Bahamas. I mean, you get to the $250,000 income, passive income. You get another $1 million income, $1 million a month income. What I will tell you guys is this. Again, I apologize if you care more about the products. I love the products. I take 4 of them every single day. My mind operates in terms of business. I'm very drawn to the marketplace. I'm very drawn to business. And when I see this, Dallin Larson's last company created over 200 multimillionaires. Over 200. They paid 52% of the overall advertising, or of the overall revenue back into the advertising budget. That's how we get paid. Because network marketing companies don't advertise their products or their services. They take all of that money and they invest it into word of mouth marketing because nobody in 2018 calls numbers off of billboards. They're not even looking at the road half the time they're texting, let alone billboard or a radio ad or internet ad, something like that. Network marketing takes their advertising budget and invests it in you and me. And they say, you like our products, you'll be our most raving fan. Why don't we pay you to go share with your friends? Makes sense to me. Dallin's last company paid 52%, Vasayo pays 67%. I told you Dallin doesn't need the money. He doesn't need it. He's made hundreds of millions. He's paid out billions of dollars in commissions. He doesn't need the money. He started this company because he has a huge heart and he wants to impact 1 million lives. That's the company mission. Currently, the company has $4 million earners. There will, I believe, be $300 to $400 million earners. I will be one of them. We're just looking for people who want something like that. And some of you might not. Some of you might just want to make $500 a week, $500 a month. Just get your product for free. Love it all. Love it all. Like everybody's goals are different. Nothing's better than the other. I just want to make a $7-figure a month income. And there's an opportunity to do that here. There will be a handful of people making that type of income here, but there will be hundreds of people making millions of dollars in this business. And nobody knows about it yet. It gets me fired up. These are some of the vacations. We have a Fiji trip. They're actually there right now. Cancun, have a Cancun trip. That's the Bahamas cruise for gold and above. Gold, by the way, it's in the bottom 25% of the company. You don't have to hit a 6-figure income to hit gold. It's the 5th rank in the company. It's not something that you got to go to fly 5,000 people in your organization, a couple hundred, and you can get to gold and qualify for that cruise annually. And this is why this is last. Most companies never make it to $1 billion because they don't have something people want to fight for. something that people get excited about the money, they get excited about the product. You can get excited for that for a little while until you make enough money and the product's great, but why are we really fighting for it? You know, I have a personal vision, but Dallin's vision is there's 2,200 kids that die a day of waterborne illnesses in Africa, and nobody's doing anything about it. 2,200 kids a day. Like, think about if that was your children. It's messed up when you think about it like that, but a lot of people don't think about it like that, and that's why it happens. Dallin didn't need the money. Him and his wife Carrie wanted to start a company that they could put an end to this. And so in our first 18 months in business, we've already built 21 wells over in Africa. We already saved the lives of 51,000 children in Africa. We just raised enough money this weekend in Utah. Tommy and Nicole were there to see it. We raised enough money, each well is $7,500, so do the math. We raised enough money to, and Brian was there, sorry. We raised enough money for 11 more wells this weekend from the brand partners of the company. This company has a heart. It's not just about the money. I know you hear about me hear me talk about the money. It's not the money that drives me. It's who you can become in the process. The money's cool. Like, you need money to live. If you don't have it, it ranks up there with oxygen. But having a cause that people can get behind gets us fired up. And seeing our team, every one of our team walk up there and put money in the basket. It's so cool. Our team has heart. And I love that. So how to get started? We're almost finished up, guys. How to get started is pretty simple. You just enroll and place initial order. The thing I love about this business, if I want to start like a Subway, it's $250,000. GMC, $250,000. Culver's, 800 grand. McDonald's, 1.2 million. Traditional business in this country costs 60 G's to start. My dad's business, don't even want to go there. Crazy amounts of money to start a business in this country. To start a business with us, it's between $400 and $1,600. You don't have to pay for manufacturing, shipping costs. You don't have to pay for the infrastructure of the business. Dallin Larson and Daniel Peak, who started a company that you get to lean on the infrastructure of, they do all the manufacturing. They do all the branding. They do all the marketing. They do all of the employment. They handle everything. All you have to do is order enough products for yourself to consume and some to share, and get to work building the business in a system that's already been proven to work. And that's what I love about this business is where else can I start a business? I don't have my phone on me. Where else can you start a business that you can build for less than $1,600 with no trucks, no inventory, no warehouses, no employees, no adult daycare, no workers' compensation, no tax liability, insurance, anything like that? For less than $1,600 and it's global from my smartphone, there's no other way to do it. If you know of one, tell me. I'll partner with you after this. I don't know of many ways to do that. Network marketing is the best method of wealth creation in the world. There's a reason Robert Kiyosaki, Bill Gates, and Donald Trump all said, if I lost it all, I'd start a good network marketing company and get to work. It's the greatest method of wealth creation. It's created more millionaires than any other industry in the last 30 years. It's exploding. People in this country need a secondary income. People in this want to replace their primary income. People don't want to work for the rest of their life. This is a way to create leverage. So enroll, you place an order. Second step is enroll an LCP, Loyalty Convenience Plan. What that is you need to have product coming in every single month. If you run out of product, you're kind of out of business. If I opened up a Subway and didn't have meat, cheese, and bread, you, Jason, would not come and buy a Subway sandwich from me because I don't have meat, cheese, and bread, right? You kind of need all that to run a business. In our business, it's product. I've heard a horror story after horror story after horror story of people like, I have $2,000 in product in my garage, that thing doesn't work. And I'm like, you weren't ready to start a business. What kind of business owner hides $2,000 in product in the garage? This is something you got to get out on the street. You got to talk to people about it. You got to share it. But we have a system to do that. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. None of us are professional network marketers in here. That's why I partner with guys who are, who know how to do this, right? Because I know how to do it. So you got to learn from people who do it. So you got to order product every month, not $1,600 in product. We recommend maybe $200 in product a month. Some people that's a lot of money. Other people are like, that's like an hour of my business.
It's my Starbucks money.
That's your Starbucks money. And third step is go star in 48 hours. Enroll one on your right, one on your left, hit star. That's kind of our team's expectation is we expect people to come in and kind of create. So with that being said, you get a whole infrastructure to lean on. When you get started, that $1,600, it's not just like a freak load of product, all this product. In fact, it's like 30 packages of products and some things that have samples of all of our product and sample out. You don't only get all that product and $400 in free product. You get free shipping. You get access to you get a ticket to our national conference. And the big thing, and this is what got me amped up more than anything that I've even talked about yet, is the fact that with this package, you gain access to our 2% global profit sharing pool. You get equity in the company. And this ends in December. when the way it works is the company takes 2% of all of their global revenue and they put it into a pot. Everybody who qualifies at that gold rank or above that week, you all split the pot evenly. Last year, that bonus alone paid $30,000. We only did $49 million in sales last year, guys. When this company's doing $100 million, $200 million, $500 million, $1 billion in sales, do the math, that's a fat 6-figure passive income for the people who qualify for it every single week. That's only available for the next few months because we're really still launching this business. I've never seen a greater method of wealth creation than Vasayo in my life. And I know I'm young, but I've seen a lot. So when you get started, you get all this, you get a lot of tools, you get access to all of our systems, but the biggest thing is you get access to our business school. You get access to our business school. And what that business school is an online platform. It's free for you guys, you don't have to pay for it, but that's where my mentor, Rick, actually teaches the real method of wealth creation. He teaches philosophy of the wealthy, right? Because wealthy people have a different philosophy. They see life through different eyes. And he teaches it there. You guys might notice, I don't sound like every other network marketer. There's a reason our company has such high retention, or excuse me, our team has such high retention. It's because we're not a bunch of cheesy marketers. Like, we speak a real language of business. That's why we have so many business owners on our team. We don't do the cheesiness, we don't do the hype, we don't do the rah-rah, we just talk numbers, facts. We have fun, but it's because we have a business school that teaches people. So if you have friends that want to be wealthy, but they don't speak a language of business, we teach all that and you guys get that for free. And so with that being said, that's the end of it. I'd say, we invite you guys. The reason you're here is, Nicole invited you guys over for support, but I'm gonna tell you this, it's not just about support. Like, this is truly a great method of wealth creation, and we'd be honored if you guys became customers, but more than anything, I'm looking for people to lock arms with. We're gonna go to battle for true wealth, for something significant, for people who make a lot of money, don't have time. Let's get you back with your kids. Let's get you on vacation with your family. Let's get you doing the things that you wanted to do. And you've been locked into your business, you've been locked into your job, you've been locked into all these different things. This is a way to get out of that. And so I'm gonna stick around, answer questions. You guys can sample products. Nicole's gonna sample V3, V-Slim, some of the products, you can taste them. But I'm gonna be around, so please, I don't bite that much. You can ask any kind of questions you guys want. To myself, Brian has a ton left. Good to go. Okay, that's right. But ask me questions, please. If there's only one of me, so if you guys wanna come up to me, we don't have to do one-on-one, we can kind of get in a group, but I'll handle all the hard questions. Give me the hard stuff you got, I'll handle all of it. So I appreciate you guys coming out. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon.
We do.